Okay, so
Okay.
hi, it's nice to talk to you again. How are you?
Hi, it's been forever.
Yes, it has been. Which actually part of what I wanted to ask you, I had asked you this last time, but you had just started, and because of COVID and everything else, you really hadn't done a lot outside of the show. But how has your life changed since you've been, the lead on World Beyond?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'd say I'm definitely slightly more recognizable as a face. I was buying a TV in Best Buy the other day, and this couple was just staring me down, and I was like, "Oh my God, is there something on my face?" Like I don't know. I did not have any other idea than I look horrendous, and that's what they're talking about because I tend to be very not well dressed when I'm running errands. And I was with my mom, and my mom, I guess, finally said like hi, and they were like, "Sorry, she just looks like this girl on my husband's favorite TV show." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's cool." I still did not. I could not I could not have the idea that they were talking about The Walking Dead World Beyond or me. Like had no like I still was like it can't be me. I don't know who they're talking about. And my mom goes, "Well, which show?" And they go, "The Walking Dead World Beyond." And my mom is like, "Oh no, that's her." And I was like, "Oh hi." So those moments are really really funny because I still don't think anyone's talking about me when that happens. But yeah, it's the most loving fan base ever. Loud and proud, and I appreciate all of that. I'm thankful to be here, and I'm thankful to be a little zombie killer. It's a lot of fun.
Are you dealing better with the I know last time you told me you did not like horror and you were kind of scared of everything going on. Are you dealing better with that, or you're still not a big fan of all the scary
Absolutely
stuff?
not. I can handle, I'm telling you, I would rather be in a very close, tight room with the girl from The Ring coming out the TV or whatever, or The Grudge. I can't remember which one it was now. I'd rather be with her than a walker. Like to this day, I can't. You'd think after 2 seasons that I'd be used to it. I'm not. Makeup effects is literally just that good. Especially during night shoots when you're delirious at 2 in the morning and it looks very real. So no, I'm not used to it just yet, and I don't know. I hope I never will be. I like being scared, and I don't know. I like living in that universe and the fear being real.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be scared. It's not like you're supposed to be calm, so it works out
No.
that way. You have finished filming this season now, right? Or
Yes.
okay, I
Yes.
just want to make sure we're fast. All right. So oh, I know what I was going to ask you. This was something you talked about the last time I talked to you. At the time, you couldn't tell me. You were telling me that what happened to Iris in season 4 was something you never got to experience that really changed how you saw the character. I'm assuming it might have been going to prom or something. I don't know. I was curious if you tell me what you were talking about back then, but
Yes. Yeah. Episode 4. It was. I never went to the homecoming dance or the prom dance or the prom. See, I don't even know how to say it correctly. I never had any of those experiences in high school. I was working I was homeschooled for a little bit, so no, I never had those experiences. And that was a really truly emotional episode for me. Just being in a gymnasium and seeing these decorations. It felt like I missed out on something, which is exactly how Iris is feeling in that moment. But it was really sweet. I can't remember which department, and that hurts my heart, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with either props or costume. But all of the background actors had these corsages, and they made me a bouquet out of them to take
aw,
home.
that's
Um,
nice.
I was very emotional that day.
Well, that's nice. So this season they're separated. She's separated from her sister. How is that, do you think, affecting her state of mind and her being able to deal with things or not able to deal with things?
Whew. I feel as though there was just such a fabulous balance between Iris and Hope of mischievous and just the girl who does the right thing, which was Iris. Without her sister there, without any messes to clean up, and it's almost as if Iris has to become two people at once. So she takes on a lot of Hope's original qualities, and it's almost looking at, especially throughout the season, it's almost looking at two different versions of Iris the entire time. Because she still has that sweet and that loving nature about her, and that caretaker side where she just wants everyone around her to be okay. But something switches in her, and she becomes much more dangerous. And I had so much fun playing that. I love a risk taker, and I love when you really have nothing left to lose. Your father's gone, your mother has been gone, your therapist died last season, your sister's gone now. There's only hell to raise, and I like that.
Okay. And that kind of connects with what I was going to ask. Last season, she was kind of afraid to even kill a walker, and then in the premiere this time, she kills a human. So what do you? I mean, was it only because she really believes that they killed her group? Because I mean, we really don't know. She's guessing. So what kind of drove her? How do you just if you can kind of talk about that?
Um, like I said, she's lost everything, literally. When you have nothing left to lose, there's just the lack of fear, and there's also this desire to get a little bit of yours back. And I think that that moment with that serum soldier in those woods, she got a little bit back. Also, she's having these dreams. She had that dream towards the beginning of the episode where she's, ripping from an empty space, and there's that serum helmet, and for her, she's like, this makes complete sense. Like whatever happened back at the campus colony, I don't think it was just about walkers or whatever else. I think there was definitely some very alive people that had something to do with it. That's her mentality, and she's holding them responsible. So when she goes out at night, which I mean, she's in this day and age, in this world of apocalyptic life, she's not going outside for a walk, like she's seeking out trouble, and she finds it, and she handles it very well, in my opinion.
Do you think though that she really thought it through? Because I have to wonder that that's going to affect her more later on. I mean, you think about how Hope she killed the woman, and it's obviously years later still affecting her. So is that gonna maybe come to play later? Can you tease anything about that?
Hmm. Right, you're right. For Hope, it had a much more lasting effect. For Iris, I think when she makes a decision, she makes a decision. When she's made it up in her mind that the CRM or the Civic Republic, whoever it may be, needs to be held responsible for what has happened, separating her family, having something to do with all of those that were lost. It's a made up decision in her mind. So I don't know that it's a place of what later on in the episodes that she's going to go, I can't believe that I did this, oh my god, what have I done. I think it's a moment of, okay, I did this, and in the moment it was the right thing to do, at least for me, and I'm going to continue to operate in that mindset.
Okay, fair enough. Is there someone on the show that you'd like to have more scenes with you haven't gotten to work a whole lot with yet? I mean, I think you guys are kind of
Mm.
all together, but still, maybe one of the other cast members or
I had good time with this character, um, Elizabeth, Julia Ormond's character, but you can never get enough of Julia Ormond. She's the most well-mannered, kind, and generous and disciplined. I will cherish every second that I have with her, and I wish to work with her for every project that I do for the rest of my life. She makes me a better actor, and a better woman, and I don't even know that she realizes that, because I never told her. And again, I've had brief moments with her, unless it was in a scene, just with like COVID and safety protocols in place on set. But she has a lasting effect on my relationship with The Walking Dead well beyond. I'm thankful for her.
Cool. Is there anything that you can tell me or tease? Obviously, they show your reunion with your sister. I mean, that's in the preview, so that's not really a spoiler to say at some point that they're gonna meet back up. Is there anything at all though that you're kind of allowed to say about, I don't know, that, or the, I'm trying to think of a way to ask something that you're allowed to answer.
About that reunion?
Yeah, just about them meeting back up. Anything that you can kind of tease at all about that?
What would I tease? Woo, as there's a reunion, as evident in the trailer. I would not take that as the end all be all though.
All right.
Iris and Hope are very different people at this point in time and have very different intentions and goals. And I don't know how well their lives or the lives that they want to start living. Hope at in the hands of the CRM, and Iris on the outside waiting to wreak havoc on the CRM. I don't know how well those go together. Perhaps they don't. Perhaps they might work it out. They are sisters, and they'll always be sisters. But people grow apart and come together, and I don't know.
Right.
We're gonna see what happens.
This is another question. I don't know if you can answer this, but have they talked to you at all about maybe, I know, I mean, there's going to be different movies and spin-offs and all that. Have they discussed maybe bringing your character into any of those? Or if they did, you probably couldn't tell me anyway. So I asked these questions.
Wow. Man, I feel like you would know before I did. Yeah, no. I haven't heard anything. Those films are being kept under wraps, very much so. But I would love to reprise my role as Iris. I definitely feel like if I could even play her for just one episode longer, I'd be thankful. So I will miss her dearly.
Okay. Is there anything, again, I'm asking these questions thinking, why am I asking them? You can't answer. Is there anything that you are able to say about how some of the crossover elements are going to, like the stuff, because obviously now we know there's CRM and kind of all the universes, but we've seen in the trailer that Jadis, I keep wanting to call her Jadis, is coming back. Is there anything at all between like sort of the other universe elements that you're allowed to say or can tease with her coming in? Did you get to work with her? Maybe you can tell me that at least.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I'll tell you that. But thank you for trying. Look, I love the effort. No, I don't think I can answer any of those questions.
Okay.
But Jadis is back.
Yeah.
And is that is a character that you don't want to mess with. Very scary. But I don't know. I think it would be, I wonder how Iris would react to that person.
Okay, hopefully. Okay, let me ask you a quick question you can't answer. What's something like that you have that's a dream role, either something that's been in TV movies or something maybe that hasn't been invented? What kind of, part would you love to play other than this if it were completely up to you?
Specifically Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Okay, cool.
That's my that's my dream role. I always have so much fun playing the more villainous character over the better good souled good Samaritan character. I don't know. I find the complexities of villains and the bad guy to be so interesting to watch. And Joker, could not take my eyes off the screen or off of Joaquin Phoenix's performance. Yeah, that's my dream role. I also love when everyone is like, "There's something wrong with you," and you're just like, "No, I've got this figured out." I love that. I love it. Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ask so many questions you can't answer, but
no, that's
at least
okay.
I got some answers.
I wish that I could. And it's so funny because you'll ask something and I'll go,
Yeah,
I'll go
it's
like,
kind of hard to know sometimes what to ask, I think.
I'll go like, oh,
But
you know exactly what's going on. Okay. I don't know. Okay. It's incredible. Maybe you're psychic or something. I love it.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I really like the show. So
Of course. Thank you. I hope you enjoy season 2.
I will. Have a good day.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.